The debate about the use of the North word has hit the headlines once again following a White's female was booed at a Kendrick Lamar gig for saying it on Phase. But Lamar stopped her following she often utilized the North word, that is heard repeated times in his chant. As the mob reacted crossly, Kendrick said the blower, "Thou gotta beep one solitary speech." The North word is a humiliating period, a race stain that was utilized to relate to and affront dark slaves, but present it is utilized prominently in thigh-hop. The response to the Kendrick length on public print was blended, in several protecting the female and other proverb. Lamar did the order item by cut her away. Southward London dirt painter Yizzy, who newly liberated his EP Distress Signal, points out how Lamar had already had a pair of fans up on the Phase who sing on in him out of with the North word. He's a selection while you use how speech, everything racing thou are. Kendrick dealt in it in a really nice path. She could include avoiding the entire position herself and she put herself in how stance. He explains how he uses the speech avariciously oneself to add effect while required. I use it in several various ways, as a way to relate to else man of how ethnic origin or to explanation the speech as a metaphora, for sample. I use it while I sense I requirement to. I try to escape cursing in my songs, but my lyrics stream natural, while how speech fits and makes a lot of feeling, I'll put it in down there. Yizzy adds, each man can say which they wish, down there's liberty of speaking, but you include a liability. If you use the speech, and thou re, not of any dark legacy, in the contemporary day planet, be produced to person a clearance. And if a White's painter utilized it or it had no relationship to which thou re proverb, thou re fair proverb it to be contentious, thou re fully inappropriate, he says. The team, that turned on White's students, were seen sing on to Kanye Western's 2006 hit O Excavator, that features the speech prominently. They were wide criticized and their college told the students had displayed impoverished judgment, but several came striker to protect them. They didn't do millions of dollars of how Chant, Kanye Western did. They're youthful, complimentary and party and it would include fair seemed love any some really famous rap chant. So they sing on to he. Chris Fate affected on the object in a renowned stay up usual while he joked on his White's friends not creature capable to delight a Dr. Dre chant about me. So they begin take out the speech or muttering, he's a sad view to view. He as well emerging to propose it was all order for Whites human beings to dancing or chant onto songs that turned on the speech, but never for them to use it in their own speaking. Don't worry about Whites human beings. Get yours Dre on, get yours Jay Birdsey on, get yours Kanye on. He's all nice, he's okay. But he's got to be in the chant. Got to be in the chant. Yet, he added, so the issue remnant the identical. Can Whites human beings say the North word? And the reply remnant the identical, not very. Time thou be difficult spurred to discover who would believe it relevant for a White's painter to use the North word, several believe how no should use it at all, independently of racing. Announcer and author Edward Adu says, it seems he's be reasonable now to use this North word down there's more than unwillingness to urge human beings of, allows let it lie and let human beings do which they wish. While my dark friends use it I sense inconvenient, it feels rough, and if a White's man says it, he's offensive. He adds, I believe the North word should be purified in the identical background as against Semitic say. Any humiliating period should be classed in the identical class. And he criticizes such of during the production. Human beings in thigh-hop and in the dark society include spurred the flame and don't recognize the speech is incorrect. He's downward to formation, he's darkness, human beings who don't appear to thoroughness. And he has no glory in dark artists who say they are reclaiming the speech. Thou aware, human beings incurred, so how are you reclaiming it? He's a question of folly. In regulation of achieving out to the following general, it doesn't foretell so since if Kendrick says it later human beings believe I can say he. He adds how same's been criticized by his own society for his position. Human beings include named me out for creature a sail out, he says. Reporter and blogging Jessica No Morley agrees in a do. If you don't wish human beings to chant an unpleasant speech, it should not be sung or turned on in the chant in the at first location, she says. If you are in a stance of force, or in the instance, a stance whereby fans are potential to reiterate the speech you put of, don't put them out if you don't wish them reiterated. I trust how the North word really be utilized by nobody spot empty. She added, I believe it is disingenuous to chant a speech and scold a whites man who has reiterated the really speech in the background in that they were sung. We, myself turned on, include to be cautious on creature disingenuous and performing a dual norm while it comes to racing relations. The North word is, and will ever be, unpleasant, no question who says he.